Okay, so I wanted to share with you my experience with this ice cream truck. I bought this ice cream truck about 2 years ago. What a disaster it has been. What I did, I drove all the way up to Rhode Island area. It's about a 7-hour trip up and a 7-hour trip back to see it running. And he was out running it, servicing the customers, driving around neighborhoods, and wanted to make sure everything worked on it. Well, yeah, everything worked on it at the time. It served, he was serving ice cream stuff out of it. Machines worked good in there. Of course, there's a cooler in there that doesn't work, which needs to get fixed. The AC works in it, but here, to come to find out, he had it registered in Florida because there's no inspection in Florida. So he wasn't doing any kind of maintenance on it. So I replaced every clearance light on this thing. Every one. All new clearance lights. Top, side clearance lights, the back clearance lights. The front tires, they leak air and they're pretty much shot. The back tires on this side, they both leak air, and unfortunately, from one side to the other, there's two different size tires on it, two different size wheels. So I've got to fix that. It had no emergency brake, which I have to have for inspection in Pennsylvania. The turn signals didn't work, which I had to replace. Add turn signals to it. It had turn signal stuff there, but it didn't have any turn signals. So there's another thing I needed for Pennsylvania. Of course, I needed all the lights to work. They didn't work, so that's another inspection thing I needed for Pennsylvania. The windshield wipers didn't work. There was no windshield wiper motor. There was no windshield wipers on it at all, which I need for inspection in Pennsylvania. So I had to go ahead and add those. Headlights, high beam switch didn't work, so I had to go ahead and replace that. Had a bunch of leaks in the engine. Power steering, had to replace that. Brake booster, had to replace that. Master cylinder, had to replace that. There's brake leaks all over the place. The fuel line leaked. Put a new fuel pump on it. Put a new carburetor on it because the engine wasn't running for crap. Actually, when the guy came to pick it up there to bring it to me, he put it up on a flatbed, and he had a hell of a time getting up because the damn thing just kept stalling out on him. One thing that I know that does work, which is great, I don't have to do any work to it, is the generator back here. I did have to clean it up. I should have took pictures of this years ago when I was doing it. It was nothing but a freaking caked on grease mess back in here. So that's another disaster I had to deal with, cleaning that out. Yeah, some dents and stuff here. I had body damage on the side here a little bit. I'm getting ready to put some new molding around the wheel here. Let's see. Didn't have, yes, I had no emergency brake. I had to fix that. Put new brakes on it all the way around. This window here is missing, which I'm going to need that for my inspection in Pennsylvania. There's a dent down in here that's got to get fixed. For some reason, the fuel tank's on the opposite side now. I guess I have no idea why the fuel tank was switched to the opposite side. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what the heck else. Oh, there was this rigged up gear shifter here. As you see, the steering wheel, none of that stuff works on it. The steering wheel works, thank God. Oh, there wasn't a horn on it either, so I need that for inspection in Pennsylvania. What else did we need that I can't think of? Oh, I didn't have any reverse lights. I had to fix that up. Actually, I think it did have the motor, but it didn't have any windshield wipers on it. Nothing worked. I had to buy all new linkages for that. In here's the ice cream machine here. I'm in here making a mess right now. I gotta get this cleaned up. It was sitting around for 2 years. Oh, okay, so my hot water heater was frozen, and that was destroyed. It's hard to see in here, but and there's also a leak in the pipe in there, so that's got to get fixed. So I'm gonna need that for my inspection in Pennsylvania. Hot water heater. I got the 3-bay sink here in this here. This, unfortunately, cooler here is not working. I'm hoping to get it, hoping to be able to get it fixed. Should be able to. I don't know why not. We're gonna get a new refrigeration unit for it, or what the deal is there. Yeah, these lights all need really replaced with LED. Something I got to do. Ice cream machine, thank God, at least that works. There's a cooler in here, that works. A slush puppy machine, that works. This freezer over here, that works. So, like I said, the ice cream part of it worked. It's just the rest of the truck was a piece of shit. And I'm just about, I haven't gotten inspected yet, but I'm just about there. Hopefully next week we're going to get inspected, and hopefully by the beginning of June, which I'm wanting to get it out in April, but it's just constant. And unfortunately right now I'm working on it outside, so weather dependent. It's just been a freaking nightmare, and I just got to get it going. I do have another one over here. I talked about that some other time. I just got that one here last year. It needs a transmission, but that one there, if I would have got that one first, that would have been on the road already. Unfortunately, this here is just so many things needed to be fixed on it. I'm getting ready to change up some of the graphics on it. I just took off the graphics that were on the front here. It's rained today, and of course all this crap came down on it. The motor mount was busted on the passenger side. I had to replace the motor mount. I'm not sure. That might be all replaced. I don't know. Yeah, the windshield washer pump didn't work. I had to put a pump. Actually, there wasn't even a pump on it. Like I said, I don't know how he used it. I guess he just used it in the sun. And it's just ridiculous, the shape this thing was in. I opened up the glove box, and there was so much shit in that glove box. It was just full of old parts, screws, grease. It was just a mess. The whole engine compartment was just a freaking mess. All grease. I just, in my haste to find an ice cream truck, which I was looking, and I knew this one worked. Yeah, it worked all right, except for the truck. Anyway, there's my ice cream truck, and hopefully I'll get her going here and show you how that's working out for me.